Hey guys, it's Justine, and today I am showcasing this MSI Creator Z16 laptop for you. A huge thank you to MSI for partnering with me on this video. I'm really excited to actually show you guys this laptop because I am traveling right now, and it's been a while since I've really had the opportunity to travel with a laptop and be able to really review it in sort of like a real-time setting. And this laptop has kind of been my main device for doing all of my emails, for gaming, for content consumption, and while we're here, we've been taking a ton of photos, so I've been using this a lot for photo editing. And one of the things that I have loved so much about this is the display. After using a device that has a touchscreen like this, you get so accustomed to that and so used to it that whenever you don't have a touchscreen laptop, it's almost like I forget how to function. So having something like this that not only has a high quality 120 hertz display, but is also a touchscreen is such a huge win in my book. This does have a 16:10 aspect ratio, which gives it about 11% more viewing area with these thin bezels. It also has this 180-degree hinge, so you can actually lay the display completely flat. This is such a kind of a unique way to use your laptop, and I feel like it's not something that is very common in a lot of devices, but it's so cool because you can use this thing called Flip Share. So if me and my sister are working on a project together, or if you're working on something with a coworker or family members, or even just watching content, you can hit the Flip Share, and it basically flips your screen all the way around so that they're able to see what you're seeing. This display also allows for fast scrolling, pinch to zoom, and more gestures with multi-touch functions. Since I'm not at home, I normally do have multiple displays connected to any of my laptops, and this is no exception. You can actually use this with multiple displays. This does have two Thunderbolt 4 ports, which will allow you to do that output. Since this is a really powerful laptop, to be able to have it on the go, but also bring it back home and connect to monitors is amazing, because this will give you so much more screen real estate to do whatever it is that you need to get done. I've also noticed that the colors on this display are really incredible. They're so vibrant and rich, and for me as a creator and also someone who consumes a lot of content, I want it to be looking as vibrant and realistic as possible. It's using True Pixel display to deliver true-to-life images with QHD+ resolution for more of those vivid images that we love when we're editing or watching content. And each one of these displays has been calibrated in the factory and certified. The overall design of this is also really beautiful. It has rounded edges, it's made of CNC aluminum, and it has a laser etched logo. And oh shoot, I forgot to even mention this earlier, but the keyboard is one of my favorite things. This is the world's first mini LED RGB keyboard. So this is going to be giving you a brighter and more evenly proportioned backlit keys. And not just in one color, you have a full spectrum RGB to basically make it any color you want, or multiple colors like this beautiful rainbow keyboard. I was also kind of curious to see how this stands up to the 16-inch MacBook, which is something that I have used for a pretty long time to do all of my content and editing. So kind of looking at them side by side, if you are looking for an alternative to the 16-inch MacBook, this could potentially be one for you. So here's kind of the side-by-side specs of the Z16 and the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I think the biggest thing to note here is the fact that yes, this is a touch display, which I'm such a huge fan of. I know I keep reiterating how much I love having a display that you can touch, but it's also 120 hertz refresh rate. If you've never really experienced a 120 hertz display before, it's pretty incredible, especially for gaming. The Z16 also supports Wi-Fi 6, whereas the MacBook is only Wi-Fi 5 with Bluetooth 5.0, whereas the Z16 has Bluetooth 5.2. The Z16 has 4 speakers, whereas the MacBook Pro has 2, and while the MacBook 16-inch does have 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, the Z16 has 2 Thunderbolt 4 plus 2 Type-A USB 3 and a micro SD card slot. Obviously, any SD card slot is a huge win. I honestly mostly now use CF Express cards, but the fact that this does have it, a lot of the drone footage that I've been shooting is all on micro SD. Do have micro SD cards in them, so I'm able to pop those out and put those right into the laptop. So even though I don't use them as much as I used to, the fact that this does have it, I'm definitely excited about it. Like I mentioned before, this does have the 180 lay flat display, whereas the MacBook doesn't, and I really love having this as an option, even if it's something that I'm not using, just knowing that even if I accidentally might push my laptop screen forward a little bit too much, it's not going to get damaged because it's basically made to lay flat. As far as weight and sizing, the Z16 is a little bit heavier and a little bit larger. I've been working so much off of a 13-inch MacBook, so going back to having one of these larger displays has actually been so amazing because I've missed having so much screen real estate. I'm able to see so much more, and again, this 120 hertz display looks so crisp when I'm playing games. Definitely something that you can easily get used to. Something else that I noticed while using this laptop is their attention to detail, and obviously design and aesthetic is something that is very important to MSI. Another example of this is the sound on this thing. It has a quad speaker stereo sound system by Dyna Audio, and it's also using an AI acoustic algorithm. And it's using this real-time intelligent engine to remove audible distortions and vibrations without degrading the sound. And this is something that is really interesting because I feel like when people start talking about AI, they're like, what does this actually mean? And with devices like this, it is a laptop. There's a lot of moving parts, and you're gonna be moving it from place to place. So for AI to be able to kind of sense what it should be removing so that it's giving you the best sound possible is kind of cool. The battery life on this is actually pretty awesome as well. It does have a 90 watt-hour battery with fast charging, and this is so key because I feel like a lot of us, not only are we always on the go, but even if we are just at home, walking around the house or moving our laptop from place to place, you might not actually have an outlet that is easily accessible all the time. So to be able to just plug this in, get a fast charge while I go get a snack, and then unplug it and go about my day. And obviously now traveling more, getting back on planes or heading out to coffee shops or going back to meetings, to be able to get that fast quick charge so you can get on with your day is definitely something that I look for in a device now. Another thing that I've been using this a lot for while I've been in Hawaii is gaming. Now, I used to travel basically with a console, and it's great because now that has changed so much because I can basically have my laptop, bring a controller, and still be able to play games. And in the middle of playing games, I realized I probably have some work to do, so I can just Alt-Tab, go into my email, do some work, and then head back into my game with my controller. Yeah, I do travel with a controller. A lot of my friends do, my sister does as well, so this is definitely something that I think we need to normalize in 2021, is traveling with a controller. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and getting a chance to check out the Creator Z16 laptop. I'm gonna put a link in the description if you want to check out the full spec sheet and get any more information about it. Also, while supplies last, they are offering this limited edition Alessi wine opener with purchase on select MSI products. I'll also put a link in the description where you can find out how to redeem this with your purchase. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and be sure to hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. And if you have any questions about this laptop or anything in general, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll see you guys later. Bye!